Oh man, like after walking out of this theater, I was like, I love Ke Huy Quan. Like, you just love the guy. You know, you want to pull for him. And he seems like just a general, just good person that you want to hug and smile with. But man, it hurt watching this one. Love Hurts stars Ke Huy Quan and is about a realtor who's pulled back into the life he left behind after his former partner in crime resurfaces with an ominous message. Valentine's Day is coming up, so of course we have an action kind of Valentine's Day movie. We're talking about the brand new film Love Hurts. Now, yeah, I saw the trailer for this movie and I said, it looks pretty fun, you know. Everyone agrees. Ke Huy Quan is like, I want to see it for him because he obviously just won Best Supporting Actor. Obviously, he's making a huge comeback in Hollywood. If you know his story about basically not getting any work for like 2 decades, like after obviously being in Goonies, Temple of Doom. I mean, this guy is an icon in film history, in my opinion. And recently, everyone can just come around and say, we love you, Ke Huy Quan, and we absolutely we're gonna pull for you. And so that is like the reason I'm gonna tell you to go see this movie, honestly, because him alone and his acting in this movie is good. Like, honestly, he puts his all into this movie, and he's the only one too, but we'll get to that. So this movie actually is only an hour and 23 minutes, and it is a very quick watch. But man, oh man, this is easily one of the worst movies I've seen this year. And it hurts my heart. So, of course, positives, Ke Huy Quan. His choreography in this movie is really freaking good. And you watch this movie, you're like, yeah, he's really freaking doing that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of great stunt work in this movie. Like, seriously good stuff. And I'm like, you guys are putting your body on the line for this movie, and it makes me so mad. But the thing is, like, that alone is probably worth watching. Not in theaters. I wouldn't say this is, like, spend your hard-earned money to go see in a movie theater. But, like, if you're an action fan, this movie gives you a lot of action. For its really short runtime, there is a ton of action scenes, some bloody stuff in this movie that I honestly didn't expect, even though it was R-rated. But the thing is, this movie, just every time there's an action scene, I was like, I'm enjoying the cinematography. Sometimes it's a little too shaky, sometimes a little too fast when the camera's moving, but for like 85% of it, 90%, I could see the action. It's really good action, and I just give it up to the stunt team and Ke Huy Quan because him alone kept me in this movie theater. Also, there's a scene with him and Sean Astin, and it made me so happy. I mean, you all of us are like, Goonies, we love you. And seeing them together, and they have such a good, genuine, heartwarming scene, I'm like, I love you guys. But this movie fucking sucked. I mean, damn. I mean, when you got Marshawn Lynch as one of your main antagonists, and he has a scene where he runs through a wall with a guy, and he says, I'm going beast mode. He says beast mode. He's beast mode because he was a running back for the Seattle Seahawks, and that's why they didn't run at the 1 yard line, and we got an interception. Yeah, suck it, Marshawn. I'm a Patriots fan. Anyways, no, yeah, everybody in this movie was going for a paycheck besides Ke Huy Quan. And the thing that really does surprise me, I forget, what was Ariana DeBose just in that she was, like, really bad in? What was it? Like, why? It's not coming to my head. What was it, Craven? Was it Craven? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Craven. Yeah, she's bad in this movie, too. And I'm like, listen, I hate pointing out actors and actresses, but, like, she won an Oscar, like, 2 years ago. Ever since then, I have not seen her give a great performance. I'm sorry, that's just me. She's not good in this movie, and she has a relationship that is probably the only reason why it's a Valentine's Day movie with Ke Huy Quan. That chemistry is so bad. I mean, the love relationship between them is nowhere in this movie, and it is hard to watch. I'm like, really? Like, this is what the writers and director are like, yeah, this is will make it a cute couple movie to go see for Valentine's Day. No, this relationship had zero chemistry. And like I said, everybody is not good in this movie. Ke Huy Quan is fine in this movie. Sean Astin, I mean, it even felt like he was kind of phoning in. I mean, it just felt like he wasn't, like, giving anything. He's a very small part, to be fair. But the thing is like, when you're watching this movie and you don't give a fuck about this story. He's a realtor. He used to be like a crime mob boss, badass, and basically they come back and like, hey, we want you because you got some shit to handle. And so he's a badass. And again, there's cool action, but I don't care about the characters. I don't give a fuck about any of the story that's going on because there's so many things happening in this movie, and it's an hour and 23 minutes. And I'm like, you guys needed to like get rid of 2 subplots and make this a 1 priority movie and just give us a fun time and just give us some type of good performances because no one is good in this movie. The movie story is nowhere to be seen. There's no chemistry between our main 2 actors, and I literally just watched this movie and I said, I love you, Ke Huy Quan, but this movie fucking sucked. I'm going to give Love Hurts a D. And if you go and see this movie and you have a good enough time, that's awesome. Seriously, I could see people watch this movie and be like, you know what? 83 minutes, turn your brain off. It was fine. It was a good one watch. Like, that's all I'll take. If you say this is like the best movie of the year, then no. I'm sorry. No, I disagree with you. But hey, the stunt team needs to be applauded. I will give them that. And Ke Huy Quan. I want to hug that man. But Ariana DeBose, like, get a new agent. Seriously. Or take acting lessons again. And I know you're like a Tony Award winning, Academy Award winning actress. You've not been good since West Side Story. I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, we guys enjoy this movie review. See you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.